Good morning, everyone, and a Freilichen Shushan Purim. And we are holding over here in the PELE YOETZ, and as I mentioned the other day, it's Shloshim Yom Kaidem Achag, 30 days before the festival of Pesach. And we know the Gemara teaches us that 30 days before Yom Tiv, we have to start learning the halachas and the ideas and the concepts behind that Yom Tiv, in order that when the Yom Tiv arrives, we are prepared and we are ready to be able to maximize and glean the greatest amount of Kedusha that we can possibly receive from that Yom Tiv. So since that we're 30 days away from Pesach, and the PELE YOETZ has a beautiful chapter on Pesach, we're going to begin today. Pesach hu Chag Kodesh Ma'od. Pesach is a very holy holiday. Because if Hashem would not have taken our forefathers out of Egypt, remember we were slaves, entrenched in the 49th level of impurity. We were to be lost forever and ever. And if HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself would not have removed us and taken us out of Mitzrayim, Adayin, Anu, Vanenu, Meshubadim, Hayinu, Goy, B'kerev Goy, then still we and our children would be enslaved. As a nation within a nation, we would have been stuck and trapped in the quicksand of Mitzrayim, the spiritual impurities of that land. We never would have escaped ever. Now this, says the PELE YOETZ, is one of the reasons why we have to realize that this Chag is so kadosh, is so holy. Because had it not been for the Yetzias Mitzrayim, had it not been for the fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu removed us and brought us a redemption and a geula from Egypt, so then we never would have left. Which means there would be no Pesach, there would be no Yetzias Mitzrayim, there would be no escape. We would have still been enslaved until this very day. It means that we never would have got out of our heads, we never would have got out of our hearts and our souls all of this spiritual damage that Mitzrayim, that the Egyptians put us through. It was a land that was enmeshed in Avodah Zarah and idol worship. It was a land that was entrenched in tomb of impurity. It was a land that was entrenched in denying the Ribbono Shel Olam and the existence of Hashem as the creator and the runner and the manhig of this world. And that had a terrible effect on the hearts and the souls of Klal Yisrael, because as we know, when the Jewish people in Mitzrayim, we assimilated very quickly. After Yaakov and all of his sons and Yosef HaTzadik died, we assimilated. We lost our amunah, we lost our connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We went into the world of the Mitzrayim, of the Egyptians, and we started becoming like them. And we were drowning in the impurities of Mitzrayim. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He came along and He saw us and He heard our cries and He looked deep inside the hearts and the neshamas of Klal Yisrael, realizing that we're still a pure, beautiful nation. We just got lost along the way, and He redeemed us. And if He would not have redeemed us, we would have still been there today. We would still be living. We would have spawned and generated more generations of people. We'll still be there. And furthermore, says the PELE YOETZ, not only is it necessary that HaKadosh Baruch Hu took us out, because had He not, then lo nidnu lanu Torah mitzvahs, we never would have been given the Torah and the mitzvahs, v'lo yizocher Hashem Yisrael, and there would be no name of Klal Yisrael left in the world. What makes a Yid, what makes a Jew is that we have Torah and we have mitzvahs. It defines us. It gives us our character. It gives us our connection with Ribbono Shel Olam. Had HaKadosh Baruch Hu never ever taken us out of Mitzrayim, we never would have gone into the wilderness. Had we not gone into the wilderness, we would not have come to our Sinai. Had we not come to our Sinai, we never would have received the Torah. If we never would have received the Torah, we wouldn't be Klal Yisrael. That's the only thing that makes us the precious nation that we are. And therefore, a person who's approaching the days of Pesach has to remind themselves, Chag Kodesh Ma'od, this is a very holy Yom Tiv. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu, number one, He took us out of Mitzrayim, and had He not, we would still be there. And number two, because that HaKadosh Baruch Hu took us out of Mitzrayim, As a result, we were Zoiche to come to our Sinai and receive our Kodesh Baruch Hu's Torah. Included in that is all the mitzvahs of the Rebbeinu Shalom, that it makes us the nation that we are. And that's the introduction of just the first couple of lines that the PELE YOETZ has to say over the great Chag HaKadosh, the holy Yom Tov that is coming upon us, Be'ez Hashem, in less than 30 days. And we're preparing now with these beautiful and insightful words of the PELE YOETZ. Have a wonderful day.